Hey, so today is day 16 of my total joint replacement, and I have been asking for questions you want answered that I can answer. One of the questions that I got was about what you would need before surgery, and I just thought that I would I've put together a list and some items, and I'm just going to go through them and show you the items. I've got some in my room ready to show you, and yeah, I'm just going to go through them. So the first must-have is, and I've gone through this before, is the head wrap. So the head wrap and ice, it's ice and heat. You slide your heat and your ice packs in here, and then you wrap it and velcro it around your head. Absolute must-have. That is first on my list. Second would be another thing I've gone through in another video is a good pillow. A good pillow that can help your neck, and this one I really like because it's cool, it's insulated, and it is raised on the sides. So this one protects your jaw from moving from side to side. You can't sleep on the sides, so this is really helpful. I also recommend a wedge. I'm currently getting mine delivered now because I cannot handle the sleeping situation, but if you can't afford it or it's just not available, this has been doing me so far. Just a triangle pillow. Next, I'll suggest some singlets or some buttoned up pajamas. This is purely just because, well, my singlets worked for me in hospital because I could just pull them down over my hips and I could sleep in them and feel a bit more normal in them. But pajamas that are buttoned up are great because you can't get them over your head. So that's a good option. Pack a few of those for the amount of time you're going to be in the hospital. I will also mention a good pair of slippers and a few jumpers. So a few zipped jumpers, like sports ones, or even a nightgown would be really helpful. It's very cold in the hospital. Next of all, I would suggest definitely getting a baby toothbrush. So this little bad boy I'm still using at day 16. And some Sensodyne toothpaste has been really good because my teeth have been quite sensitive. I also suggest some mouthwash. So this one I have has been what I've been rinsing my mouth out to get it completely clean and post-surgical. However, the hospital gave me this, so that might be the case for you. I would then recommend some eye drops because if you're like me who can't completely close one eye, it is lubricating my eye and making me feel a little bit more better. Now this is not a must-have. This is if you want to feel a little bit better. I've been using tinted moisturizer. NARS tinted moisturizer has been amazing for me. Radiant tinted moisturizer. Just makes me feel a little bit better. I only put it at the front of my face, not near my scars, but it's been helping. Other things you might like to take into hospital is some headphones that are very gentle over your scars. I didn't use these in the hospital though. I used them when I got home and only once I felt more comfortable with it. However, in the hospital, I did definitely use my iPad or a tablet if you have one of those. And I got one of these little tablet holders. So I could open it like so. Try to do this like this. And it was called a pillow pad. And I could sit there like this and watch my tablet as so. Sorry for the dirty tablet, my kids have been playing with that. Now in regards to eating, so if I didn't have my jaw wired or banded, so I was able to use baby spoons, baby forks, and that's what I would suggest. However, you can buy these on Amazon if you do have your mouth is wired or going to be banded or anything that is more restrictive. You can buy these. This is 60 mils, and I think you can go up to 100 to 200 mils, which is great for getting in water and for soups and food and blended food. Which brings me to the Nutra Ninja machine blender, whatever you need. They will be your lifesaver. I brought in my own soups that were vegan and gluten-free, so that I could eat not such boring hospital food, and that was helpful for me too. Okay, back to me now. So this is another thing that I recommend. So you can squirt the mouth rinse or just to wash your mouth out a little bit. So one of these. So other things that I haven't got on my list to show you, but I would recommend would be, I've written them down. So some shampoo and conditioner to take. You may want to wash your hair. That I had quite a bit of blood in my hair that was blood stained from here down to here. I was dying to wash my hair, so little sachets or little containers of shampoo and conditioner, and I was fine to wash my hair. I just stayed away from my incision sites, and in ICU I had help from the ICU nurse and the other nurses back in the ward, so that was fine, and I managed, and I washed my hair. And then I'd plaited it, so some hair ties would be good, just to keep it out of your face, and then you can use your wraps or your ice packs. I just typically, for me, found it easier to have a shower every day, wake up, have a shower, put a new singlet on, some new black tights, and some slippers and a jumper, zip-up jumper. I found that the lady next to me didn't do that, and she wasn't mentally doing so great. So I think those little tips can really help if you can just try to get up. That's your daily task, is to get up and have a little shower. And if you want to wash your hair to get the blood out, do it. If you don't. Some other things are journal. So journaling really helped me. Journal helped me to start this channel, of why I wanted to do it. Other things, so a recliner chair. So you're going to need a recliner chair because they're like to watch your TV or whatever, or at least a position where you can be in a reclined position, because you won't want to lay flat. So you may use just your wedge pillow or just a few pillows propped up. It's all up depending on what you can afford and what you're wanting to do, but being reclined all the time is essential. I would also say, so a water bottle, good water bottle, sippy cups, especially if you're having your jaw wired or banded shut. You only got the tiniest bit of opening and you need to get your fluid in. So pouches, so frozen pouches. So if you want to pre-make food, they're really good to put in the freezer to pre-make blended food that you can just take out and microwave or whatnot. So you can pre-made make all your food. I've given quite a few options as well that you can put in in your blender and blend up in other videos. What else? Baby spoons, baby forks. I found it absolutely essential. List of shows to watch and movies to watch was really helpful. So I started that a while ago. Like, I would stop watching Netflix shows and just add them to my list, because that was my recovery list. That was a really good one. I think I've gone through absolutely everything. Some jelly will save your life. Sorbet, taking some stuff into the hospital. Other than that, I think everything else is just overkill. I think the things that I've mentioned, just remember, you don't need a lot of them. They just are helpful, and you can substitute for something else. I think I went overboard. I spent so much money on things to make myself feel better, but they were the things that just were helpful. In the end, I just was excited to get home to my kids. I slept a lot, and just cuddle my kids and hear about their day was all enough. So yeah, just see how you go. If there's any more questions, ask and I will try to answer. Okay, thanks.